I still am. What's that? Well, let's fix that. Give me a second while I get inside my safe house, because, it ain't safe out there. And so far, I've had 0 deaths. So I'd like to keep it that way for as long as possible. Well, considering how difficult this particular version implementation, whatever you want to call it, is, yeah, I'm quite pleased I haven't died yet. I've come close a couple times, mind you. Okay, so you figured out what you want to do? Okay. I sh- Where is that dirty rat? There's a thing that does the thing that I didn't want it to do the thing, so we're going to talk to it and make it not do the thing. The other way we can do it. No, we won't do it that way because, that'd be annoying for both of us. I could provide you with the files and you could just and, and we could use just the Google Drive. That bothers you? Oh man, that's too bad. No, it'd just be another drive for you. But no, we won't do it that way. I'm quite comfortable maintaining the status quo. No worries. Yeah, well, when would I not be available? Okay, you're not in the game. No, I see that. That was a statement. Um, okay, private server tool. First off, let's take this. Make sure that I have a copy of that here. Okay, now we're going to go into the private server tool. What would you like to change? Advanced settings, I assume. Yes, it is one. But seriously, durability consumption rate was always a one. Hmm. No. Okay. Do the magic, huh? Okay. File save. No, I'm not. I'm better than most, but I also earned my living doing it for quite some time. You pick stuff up just by osmosis. Okay, it should be up very shortly. Yeah. It's one of those things, right? I mean, like, I've met guys who, yeah, they're just absolutely flipping amazing. I'm good. I'm not amazing. Yeah. Yeah. Once you've met the guys who are in that league, you go like, it, you would be it'd be more likely that you'd throw yourself at the ground and miss than that they would miss a shot. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Well, gotta. I mean, don't sell yourself short. I mean, the difference between them and you is you might miss, you know, say 3 times out of 1,000 shots. Like that's to me that's miraculous. You know, and they just never miss those 3 shots ever. So that's what you're dealing with, right? I mean, it's not a matter of you being bad and them being awesome. It's just that at a certain point, there are some people who have that ability, and other people don't. You know. Okay, it shouldn't be. I think I got the settings right.
Yeah, no, I'll have to take a look. I'll just have to take a look at it. I just have a fairly large horde that's decided that I'm going to be lunch today, and I am disagreeing with them. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. At 1,000 rounds a day, man. I haven't shot 1,000 rounds of anything ever. I imagine those are expensive. No, I get that. It's a different world for me, right? Because obviously I never have shot anything. Like my bow. You know, yeah. I got to. You know what a Saturday Night Special is? Yeah. So yeah, 22 caliber, short. Um, the whole gun is 4 inches long. Um, my uncle um, was a police officer in Ontario, and one day he handed this Saturday Night Special to my dad, and my dad, being a wuss, handed it to me, and I got to fire this Saturday Night Special a few times, and so knowing that it's totally illegal, right? Um, I fired, I think, 6 rounds out of it. And the interesting thing is as I fired it, I was getting hit by little chunks of lead as it was so poorly designed that there was a gap between the cylinder and the barrel, and it was shaving little little bits of lead off. And my uncle Wally Peaver, he goes, yeah, there's a reason why these things are illegal. Is they're as dangerous for the people firing them as it is for the people you're shooting at. And I said, well, I wouldn't want to get hit by it. And he pulls up his shirt. He says, well, I got it from the guy who shot me with it. And he showed me a bullet hole in his abdomen. And I said, so, you know, like that's, you know, when did that happen? He goes like, oh, on Wednesday. No, this was a Saturday. And I looked at him and go like, you mean it's still in there? He says, yeah. Yeah. They took an x-ray and it didn't, perforate anything important that they can tell. So, they do more damage taking it out. Like it's a little itty bitty piece of lead. I'll be fine. And so we took the gun into the shop and yeah. Oh yeah, no, rifles scared the hell out of me. Yeah, they scared. I mean, yeah. Anyway, so we took this gun and we filed the hammer down to nothing, so it couldn't fire anything. And then I took it to the RCMP and handed it to them. They said, "Where'd you get this?" I said, "I found it." And he says, "Oh, it looks like it's been destroyed already." I said, "I don't know. I don't know anything about guns." I says, "I found it, and I don't know what to do with it." So they just said, "Okay." Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't exist. Well, yeah. And again, just being a Canadian, I mean, our whole thing is I give it to the RCMP because maybe a crime was committed with it, and then they need to trace it back. And now I do understand that it's very possible that they might say, oh well, maybe you're the one that you know fired it. But again, I'm Canadian. I have a tendency to trust my law enforcement people. Well, family members, right? Yeah. As I said, I came from a family where, though my dad was a wuss, and I wouldn't hand him a gun, even if my life depended on it, because I wouldn't trust him to know what to do with it. But yeah, it was. I did tell you that I applied to the police force once, right? Yeah. Yeah. I think I didn't get in because I got pissed at the and I couldn't keep I couldn't keep my mouth shut instead of going, yeah. Mm. Yeah, well, it's yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it's mhm, it is. Yeah, we don't make a real distinction between, OPP, RCMP, the city police. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yep. And they all put their life on the line, and I can respect that. As I said before, like I prefer dealing with non NPCs, and the easiest way to make sure that doesn't happen is to talk to people who serve, whether it's in law enforcement or whether it's military. You guys aren't, right? It could just, yeah, exactly. There's a whole range of people there that you can go like, yeah, this person has seen and done something that's worthwhile. Yeah, I'm going to do something about life. I am not running for my horde. I am climbing a telephone post because, I'm going to be doing something else. What's that? No, I'm up here so that somebody doesn't come behind me and kill me before I can finish dealing with you. Okay, shutting down the server. Starting the server configuration tool. Okay, what do we need to change here? Damage settings, I assume. Yeah. I'm just going to do everything back from scratch here. Give me a second. Just means I have to throw a file, some numbers over to the new one. As I so is there, take a look in here, control F, damage.
No such thing as damaged. DMG. No such thing as DMG out there. Nothing in this file. Yeah, I didn't make any changes. All I can say is we need to start it again and see if it makes a change when I restart it. Because all the, yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, well, I've done the thing with the thing, so it should work. It might. Obviously, I'm not sure. Yeah, kind of, sort of, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, I just refreshed all the files. That's all I did, and there's nothing saved, so. Yeah, it should be coming up. Yeah, I know that what I like is not what other people like. So, so I know that I. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I've got bidets in my house. As everybody except for the people in the States, it seems. Although I'm finding that even in Canada too, like I seem to be weird that I've had the odd person come to my house and go like, "What's that in your bathroom?" I said, "That's a bidet." Bidet and a bidot all together in one thing. So, well, you may have to play without durability loss for now. Because at this point, I'm not exactly sure how to fix it. Because I've already done all the things it wants me to do. And about the only other thing I can do is wipe out your game and start you from scratch again, which I don't mind doing. Because it's the only thing I can think of, because, Okay, well, let's wipe you out. I'll turn this off.
because I don't see the files changing. Like, I don't have any other options. No, I know. Just I hear you. Okay, so the world's gone away. Because this is kind of a new problem. I have not had to worry about durability not working before, so. We just know that it was working. Well, no, we knew that it has been working in the past, so. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open up the file itself. See if, because that was damage. Control F. Damage. Final damage multiplier. Is it damage or durability? It was durability. Duh. Durability. Durability. Doesn't have the word durability in the file anyplace. Why wasn't it? It says it doesn't have the word durability anywhere. File. Oh, it probably does. So let me go back up to the top here. It might be. It might be. Let's. Not as many as you might think. So I think enable is a good idea. Enable. Notice all enable. Notice self enable. There are 3, and none of them have to do with durability. This is the config file. General quality. Because I'm editing the file itself this time, so who knows what the hell they called it. I guess. Without being able to search for it makes it difficult. Because it's just as easy that it could be here and I could miss it. Oh, it's now midnight in my game. I'm just going to make that a little bit interesting since I'm in a POI. Sorry, man. Don't see it in there at all. So all I can do is restart it. And no, you're not. You're level 0. No, I know it wasn't. Yeah, you can just whine to somebody else because I won't care. Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah. And well, it should be terrible and boring. Like, that's one of those things that. Oh no, I'm so surprised that there was a zombie behind that wall. Oh, Oh yeah, exactly. Well, and you know exactly where they are, right? Like you've played the game enough. I haven't seen this POI before, but I've played it enough, and you go like, oh, well, that's a setup. I've seen something like this before. I wonder if there's a zombie in there. And of course there is, and you go like, yeah, right. and you, oh, I know where he was exactly. I mean, I walked up and hit the wall and shot him in the head because I said, "Oh, I know you're back there." Uh, we were playing with Jim last night, Steel Grin, and we went to great pains to teach him about accepting other people's quests, right? And we said, "So, oh shoot, we'll kill this guy." Got away at least, and bless his heart, he was, working at it and trying to figure things out, and we finally had to start asking him, so Jim, do you see the yellow exclamation mark? Because he kept on accepting the quests, kind of. He would see the quest in his uh, shared quest area, but he would never select it. And it was just one of those things. He's a great guy. He's really my only friend that I can actually go with coffee with. And he's it's you got to be real careful how you explain things to him because you think you've explained it, and he says, "Yeah, I got it." Not so much. And I mention it to you just in case you're playing with us again, just to double check to see if he really did get X, Y, or Z, because most of the time he doesn't. Yeah, but getting killed is part of the game, right? Yeah. So I only have a pipe rifle, but I found a silencer, so the game's now mine. I know. I now own the game. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you because I know that you love silencers too, but you never get one. Yeah, so I really appreciate you being here. Yeah, yeah, I got this stupid little pipe rifle. Like it's the stupidest little thing ever. But as soon as you have a silencer, it changes everything. Pretty much. Well, I can always download it again. Here, I'm going to kill you again. No, you're already done. You're already. It's the only thing I can think of is, yeah, just going to go in to the launcher and relaunch it. MOE launcher. Yes. It gets around to it. We're going to log in. And we are. Start. Weird. Why did it start that? It wants me to play the game, which of course I don't want to do. Ugh. No, but I like you, so it's that's the thing of the thing that we do with the thing, right? Okay, quit the game because for some reason it decided to. Sure. So if I start it and tell it to go to a different directory. Come on, you can start. Honest, you can. I change the directory to MOE launcher clean. Call it MOE clean. We're going to download a brand new copy. And once it's down, I will give you a brand new copy as well. But it is going to take a bit. What's that? I don't know what you mean by take over the machine. Yeah, basically what I'm doing is once I have a totally clean copy, I'm going to move it someplace else so that it doesn't know where it was. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the directory that has the game in it that you use. And then I'm going to give you, quote unquote, that copy to play on.